Meanwhile, the Commission has dismissed allegations by the NDC that the Ayawaso West Wuogon voters register is bloated ahead of the January 31 by-elections. You're watching JoyNews Desk with me, Benis Abubedulansa. Hashtag BringBackOurTaadiGirls continue. And even as authorities assure us that they are working to find these young girls, we want to keep reminding them that they mean a lot to their families and to the nation. Watch this.
There's a lot of emotions going around. For the parent, it's sadness. Well, mine is not. It is anger. And I expect you to be angry. The kind of anger that is required for state agencies to act swiftly. In the meantime, we're still looking for the girls. See something, say something.
Our thoughts and prayers at this moment are with the families of the victims. And we also call relevant state agencies to expedite action, double the effort to ensure the safe return of these girls.
Imagine the agony of losing a sister or a friend. Where is the hope? Where is the love? See something, say something. We need to find our girls.
Imagine waking up one morning with a dream, with a hope, and then sometime during the day, somebody just kidnaps you, and all these dreams are extinguished. This is what has happened to 3 young girls in the second-day Takrady metropolis. Their families are agonizing, their communities are distraught, and the nation is seriously looking for them. We need your help. If you see something, say something.
If it happened to anybody who was in authority, like maybe a minister, somebody big in society, done. Sometimes these things make you feel like they don't regard the very ordinary, people, Ghanaians. You get power or you're in a place of authority and then that's it. You're comfortable and nobody else matters. That is how sometimes we feel, and nobody feels secure. Nobody feels like they are safe.
It's such a tragic thing, Sometimes you hear these things and you see them in movies or you listen to it in the news and it sounds very far. But to think that it's happening here in our country is very disheartening. It shouldn't happen. And so I'm asking that the authorities involved should make every effort to get our girls back. These are girls that have a future.
Bring back our Taadi girls.
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 So do join the conversation, hashtag BringBackOurTaadiGirls. You can also go onto our social media platform and share the photos. If you have any information on their whereabouts, do well to inform the police. Mike Lee Kojo-Yangson has been leading our team of reporters covering this kidnapping of these 3 girls in Takrady. He brings us a wrap of what we know so far.
The Western Regional Police Command is handling perhaps the highest profile criminal investigation in its history. The 3 cases, which together have come to be known as the Takrady Kidnappings. So let me tell you the story so far. The first to be taken was Priscilla Bintum, a 21-year-old student described by her family as calm, quiet, and a devout Christian. It was over 24 hours after her disappearance that her father reported it to the police. This is because for the longest time the family thought Priscilla was at choir practice. 4 months later, on the 4th of December, the second victim was taken, Ruth Quayson. Ruth is 18 years old. She took a cab ride from her home in Diabini to the BU junction and was never seen again. The third victim was Priscilla Mantibia Crunchy. Priscilla left home while her father was away, telling her younger siblings that she was taking a walk to Nkrofo nearby. She never came back from that walk. Now, the police have had a suspect in their custody since December. Now, I say in their custody, of course, that is minus the short period of time when he escaped from police custody and was captured again just a few meters away from his house. His name is Samuel Udoterg Wilson, a Nigerian national. Now, apart from a couple of wild goose chases that he has led the police on, Mr. Wilson has given them literally no actionable intel. He refuses to cooperate with the police.
Why? We want the kidnapper. We want our sister back. That's all. Because they can't tell us that the kidnapper was jailed in a police custody and he was able to escape. Why? Why? So we want answers. They have to explain to us why the kidnapper was able to escape from that cell.
But we are told he has been arrested.
That one we don't know. So where are our girls? He has been arrested. Where are our girls? We can't find them. We want our girls. That's why we are. Whether he has been arrested or whatever. When they arrested him first, he confirmed that. So why is it that they didn't force him to go and bring the girls? They didn't do anything. He escaped and they've arrested him. What give us the assurance that we will get our girls? That is what we want. Only our girls. He has been arrested or whatever. We don't say we want our girls. That is what we want.
It's not just sitting at their office giving us assurance. They should come to the community. They should educate us. They should team up with NCC. Tell us the mode of operation. The people, how do they operate? How are they kidnapping the guests?
A search conducted around the building where he was recaptured revealed the dress, the headgear of the rubber slippers the third victim wore when she was kidnapped. This clue gave the police a strong belief that the accused is connected to the crime. In addition, he was sent to court on the charges of escaping from lawful custody, causing unlawful damage to the police cells, and resisting arrest. He pleaded not guilty to all the counts, and the trial is ongoing. In all instances where the accused kidnapped the three victims, it was observed that he has struck an acquaintance with the victims for some time, because the call history shows that he was in constant communication with some of them, all of them before the kidnapping would take place. He promised the accused contacted the victim several times through mobile phone communications. He promised the first and the second victim with jobs, while he promised the third victim with a mobile phone. Police has discovered some gadgets from the accused for investigational purposes and has been forwarded to CID headquarters for analysis. The accused person earlier made mention of 4 persons alleged to have been involved in the kidnapping. The police have made strenuous efforts to arrest these suspects from their hideout, but it proved futile. We realized that we send you to a house and said, the people are here, you go, nobody will be traced. Police have made strenuous efforts to arrest these suspects from the hideout, proved futile. Police are still vigorously searching for the kidnapped girls. The general public is urged to come forward with credible information leading to the rescue of the victims. We are also appealing to the parents of the victims to stay calm as police is working around the clock to rescue the victims.
Now, the families of the abducted girls are really not happy with the police. From their perspective, the police have botched the investigation and at all times been economical with the truth.
As I'm speaking to you, it's been 17 days since they rearrested the guy, and up to now, they haven't been able to get any good information from the guy. Then that means they are not doing enough. I'm wondering if it was to be a great person in Ghana or a great person in Takoradi, like the MP's daughter, is that how they're going to treat the case? Because what they are doing, we just don't get it. We just don't understand it.
Tell me, when was the last time you spoke to the police and what did they say?
The last time I spoke to them was last week, Monday, before the Wednesday that we went to the court sitting here. We went to the DCP regional office at Sekendi, but he wasn't around, so we spoke to one DOP, Mr. Ipa. Then he told us that they are still on it. The guy keeps giving them wrong information. They went to Kaswa, no one was there. They went to this place, no one was there. So they are still on it. That's what he's been telling us. They are still on it. No new development. Any day that we ask, no new development.
Now, for how many days was he after he escaped, for how many days was he on the loose? Do you know?
No.
Okay. But your mother says that while he was on the loose, he actually contacted your family for more money.
Yeah, that was on the 31st of December. He called us telling us that we are very funny because those policemen that we are giving there, we've reported the case to, they cannot do anything to solve it. So if we want our sister back, we should just obey what he will say, then send the money to him, and we should forget about the police people because they can't help us. That's what the boy told us.
Kwesi be that didn't where is Kwesi? Oh, I'm Mama kind there. Because Yamina Yimunu and Fapim or a duckle. Nadakoso yan Fapim. Na yimpana you don't know. Na yahundo or well, but Yamimede or a duckle.
The police, however, insist that they are on top of the issue and are confident that they will get to the bottom of this bizarre mystery.
You have established some evidence to show that at least you cannot get this victims. Then before you can even have them gazetted and you publish.
Are you restricting your search to Ghana or to the sub-region? Or expanding it to the sub-region?
Because we cannot restrict ourselves only to Ghana. This is Nigeria who is involved, so we don't know what happened.
You say you cannot torture him to get information, understandably, because the law is against that. So I'm just wondering, have you reached out for help in the Western region? The Ghana Police Service is a big institution to try other means of getting this gentleman to speak, the psychologist, etc. What else have you tried?
We are still investigating it. So it does good for me to put it, saying all that we have done. This is not just an ordinary case being investigated. Normally, if you look at the international arena, kidnapping cases are done by professionals, people who actually know what they are about. So when we are investigating cases of that nature, you must be articulate. Go step by step. You don't rush. If you rush, you sidestep a lot of things, and you go to court, they can throw your case away. So it is important to take time. You know, the affected family, they will be thinking police is not doing anything. But you realize that everything police is doing doesn't mean that we should go into public domain or even to them and tell them that this is what we are doing. It is never done anywhere. But in our social setting, the best thing we can do is that maybe once in a while we visit them, reassure them. That is what I have been doing. I invited them here at least twice, just to reassure them that we are on top of what we want to assist. So we are doing our best for the rescue of these children. There are two other victims. That was in December, from 2nd December into 4th December to 21st December. The first lady, the university student, that was our main focus initially. And we were trying to get information to build on this. You'll be going somewhere and then things will truncate. Then you have to slow down and try to put the pieces together to move forward. So when the 4th December issue happened, it has given us another this thing to at least step up whatever we are doing together to put the pieces together.
This was from the August case. It was a case of a missing person, a kidnapped person, according to what the family had said regarding the phone calls and so forth. So did the police not feel that it would be helpful for the public to help in the investigation by putting out maybe a photograph of the missing person?
Israel asked me the same question yesterday, and I want to say that I don't know, somebody was interviewing me. You know, when you have not gotten to a certain level of your investigations, you put out pictures there. We are looking at the social, the psychological aspect of that thing. The stigma that is going to, you know, she's an university student. So as you are handling her issue, you must be a little bit circumspect. So that
what stigma exactly?
I mean, people will say, how come you, another 21 years university student, you've allowed yourself to be kidnapped?
That's the reason why.
No, that's not the only reason. And you go to she gets back to school, people are looking at you, they'll be pointing, no, it is psychological trauma. People will be pointing at you, that's the lady that got missing.
So is that the standard police procedure, that when there's a missing person, you don't put out a photo?
A missing person and kidnap are two different issues.
Okay, so when there's a kidnap?
It's kidnap, you don't put out immediately. You must get some facts before you do that. If it's a missing person, it is only a matter of declaring a missing person. Then you publish the picture. But this one is beyond just a missing person. So care must be taken in handling it.
So that's why there was no
picture. As I was saying, that missing person issue is different from when you come to kidnapping.
Okay.
In kidnapping, you don't know what has happened to the victim. You get me? You don't know whether they have gang raped her. You don't know whether she was subjected to a lot of sexual assault. You don't know whether she was subjected to inhuman treatment and all those things. So the immediately you put, it is important for you to get some information.
Well, the International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA Ghana, has released a statement on this matter, and they are backing government's decision to support the local police in getting to the bottom of this matter. We'll bring you much more details on that statement in our subsequent bulletins. But it's now time for business news, and some finance houses, including savings and loans companies, say the cleanup in the banking sector has had a negative effect on their activities. Emmanuel Abuajiri is standing by with details.